It's me, your good buddy Matt D. Seven's ready. I'm already throwing treats. Here in the game garage. This time we are doing baby life. Yeah, baby life. Yeah, not baby's life. Which exclusive, a Toys R Us exclusive. Can you get more exclusive? Probably. Last time it was B-17 Fortress in the Sky, where you played as a flying fortress in the sky. It was largely mediocre. I play a lot of mediocre games. This is also probably one of them, though very realistic. It was a Toys R Us exclusive. They really just released it in the UK. It has a completely different cover in the UK. It's like much more gender coded. It's like a cartoon pink little girl. Developed by the French studio Pasta Games. It came out November 28th of 2008. And to quote the developer, contains the most lovely hero you can ever have in a video game. A baby. People, reviews I've read of it at the time kind of compare it to a Tamagotchi game. I don't know. I wouldn't say that at all. I mean, sort of. You got to keep the thing alive and happy, and it's sort of like a Pokemon. Sort of, yeah. Like it rewards you with things like items that are exclusive, and you kind of want some of those exclusive. Like you kind of want to collect all the outfits, and because it has connection, like you wirelessly connect, you can trade outfits with your friends. Unlike a Pokemon, I don't think there is no baby life blue or baby life pink where different outfits are locked on different things. So when I do these reviews that you're watching, I like to research sort of a little, and I was reading other reviews. All of them are terrible. The reviews on shovelware games always terrible because people always like to make them real jokey joke, and they're not funny and they don't make a lot of sense. But one reviewer at dadsdiner.com, which highly recommend Dad's Diner, British dad reviewing games. He's super British. His humor is super British, which again, do you like Benny Hill? Anyway, it sums up completely what baby life is all about, which is it's a lot like a baby's life. I'm not explaining it well. I'm going to read the back. Maybe they'll give you some points, and then I'll kind of freshen up at the end. You can raise up to 4 babies? By the way, dude, I was 1, and I was about to lose my mind. Whether feeding, bathing, or playing, they react like real babies! Exclamation point. Reading the back as we do. Exchange baby clothes and accessories with your friends via wireless play. I don't have any friends, so I didn't do that. Raise up to 4 babies at once. I got 1. It was a nightmare. At one point, I was taking care of 2. That was the worst. Interact with your baby using the microphone. Look, that's a little baby. That's a little baby holding a phone. Yeah, so you can talk to your baby. You can also use the stick. You can also use your stylus to communicate with your baby using you can draw a heart or a question mark, and the baby can kind of communicate to you. What is fascinating about this game is the puzzle aspect of it. I can't actually believe this is, so they kind of aim this game towards, honestly, little girls, especially if you see the gender-coded British version. But it's kind of like a little kid-girl game. But it is so hard because they don't tell you anything. And this is what makes it kind of being a parent is like. One of the first things you get is a cow shaker moo thing. Well, they're here you go. Figure out how to make this cow work. Which isn't too hard. You kind of just swirl around on your stylus, but they don't tell you that. You could easily just be tapping it, or I don't know, I can imagine easily being frustrated with no direction in certain aspects of the game. At one point, the kids are asking for pacifiers, and I'm trying to take them to the pacifiers, but what actually has to happen is I have to go to the pacifier and then take it to the kid, and I had to do some kind of double tap thing. But while I'm doing that, the kid is just crying. And then he's crying so much, all the other kids are crying because Okay. Yeah, all the other kids are crying, and now it's just a nightmare situation, and I don't know how to make anybody happy, and everybody's crying, and I'm just literally trying to make it all happen. The event scenario ends, and the message on the screen is, we've never seen anybody do such a great job. Here's all these toys. The parents are super happy with you, and I'm mind blown. And that's the thing is, you were taking care of your one child, or I was taking care of my one child, and all during taking care of my one child, you have your day job is you work at a nursery. I'm sorry, Seven, I'm just out. You're gonna have to wait until this is all over. Your day job is you work in a nursery. You take care of kids there. The nursery is like just kind of like a series of mini games, or sometimes just one big long mini game for that day where you're taking care of those kids. Those mini games award you with things like toys or clothes that you can then carry on to the taking care of your baby portion of the game, which again becomes sort of like Tamagotchi. You know, as you feed the baby and we'll wipe up its goo and bottle and change its diaper and play with it and send it off to bed. Fine. And there's like an internal clock. Fine. Again, this goes back to Dad's Diner, and this is the real problem of the game. And man, you're always like, dude, why do your reviews take so long in these like kind of shovelwarian games? Because dude, the days take so long. That baby, you can put the baby to sleep at exactly 8 o'clock. So you're waiting the whole time for 8. Dude, you will feed that baby 5 times. You will change its diaper 7 times. You will take it out to play. And the play sessions are forever. And you only have 2 toys. So you can only do so many things. And you're just running out the clock. And then next thing, hey, wake up! It's time to do it all over again. Time to take the kids. Everyone's frustrated. Everyone's yelling at you. You have no idea what you're doing. Somehow the baby still remains happy. Like you can't. Maybe you can break the baby, but somehow you're still a good parent. But the whole time you are frustrated and terrified. I'm being honest. At one point, I just stopped. I just shut the game down because couldn't deal with it anymore. I was like, I cannot deal with another. They're going to give me more babies, and they're all going to freak out and cry because I don't know what I'm doing. It's highly stressful. When I am playing Baby Life, how French is that title? When I'm playing Baby Life, I am so stressed out when what the fuck? It is, the mini game portion is so stressful because all the babies are crying that Seven, my dog, will come up and knock the game system out of my hand because she's like, dude, you cannot be dealing with that. And then all the other stuff is just like, go to bed, baby. It's highly realistic, this game. So, realistic baby sim, Baby Life, I recommend it. 10 stars. It's the perfect game for babies, kind of, but nothing's in danger. Oh, and so here's the crazy thing. What's really awesome, graphics pretty good, 3D modeling pretty good. The wild thing is you just get a baby. You answer a bunch of pre-questions earlier, and then a baby just comes to your door, and that's just it. You don't, which I think is awesome, that you just, like, do you want a little boy because you're the guy or whatever? Do you have a preference? Tough. Here's what you get. I said I wanted to visit Jupiter. Here's the key. If you say you want to visit kids from Jupiter, you get blue kids. Yeah, dude, I'm taking care of a little blue girl right now. It's awesome. I'm so in love with it. Anyway, that's it. That is the review. That is the game. That is Baby's Life. Have you played any of these Sims? There's way more of these games I gotta play coming up. Way more baby games. Have you played baby games? Do you like baby games? Do you have a baby? What do you think? And I will talk to you next time. Peace. Love. And yeah. After hours.